She'll take care of it, Larry. All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. A little craziness here on the road. Have to refocus. Something going on here. All right, let me see. All right, there we go. So Senator Moran, I didn't even know the senators were. Senator Moran obviously at least received the vibration from what I was saying that disabled people are encouraged not to get married or they lose their disability. Means testing is important maybe to a certain degree, but and maybe that's the agreement they'll come up with. I don't think we'll get pushback from Democrats on that. So the idea is that the spouse's income won't count against them because generally you're not making all that much money. I probably did it with a government retirement. I probably did as best as I could, but again, I'm worth millions of dollars. I should be having at least 100,000 a year, right? Which means I'm worth $1 million a day. So again, and then there's the housing part of it to any housing program. But again, that one is probably a little trickier. But I think as long as you are sure their Social Security, disability, which really isn't a very large check, and again, it makes them more attractive in marriage. So why would you marry a disabled person? Well, maybe it's for the money. No, but at least they have something, to contribute to the marriage, and it'll work. Again, I would say that's of God. Right? That particular movement there encourages marriage, encourages disabled people marrying. Right? So we can have everything. We have I've said it for years. We can have everything. You got to quit cursing people away from stuff. So traditionally, Republicans, the last administration especially, and again, it was a psyop. Y'all were baited, and you took the bait where you were down on disabled people. Well, it's not of God to be that way. So we can have all of that, what they call social justice, along with the capitalistic and entrepreneurial things. But we just have to get it right, and you have to get your mind right around it. You got to say, yeah, okay, I'm not the doctor. Like I said to Hegseth, you're not the doctor, you're not the caseworker. Yeah, there's abuse, but the way those things go, again, experience tells me like Larry's going to get screwed. The other people aren't. The people that are actually cheating aren't going to get screwed. Well, the government owes me millions, and there's a way that the government can pay you if it can't get you anywhere for whatever reason. They're afraid, whatever it is. Again, Jim Spicer, that retired state trooper, used to come to my desk and say, your coworkers aren't courageous. And it meant nothing to me because I had no idea anything was going on at that level. Right. But again, the deep state was chicken in the mouth. You got a lot of non-government people actually running the government already. So again, nothing wrong with Elon Musk doing what he's doing, but he's got to understand that he's got to show neutrality. There's going to be an argument that he can't show neutrality, and that's going to end up most likely in the Supreme Court, unless they give up early. So we have to this idea where government invests. It's kind of like it's not really unethical as long as it's ethical. Do you understand that part? I think I brought that up years ago. Right. So if you have a separate board that invests funds, it's the federal government employees retirement system is what I patterned it after. Because you have a core deduction, then you have your 401k deduction, your voluntary deduction. So invest in Social Security funds. There's some safe investments. Maybe you don't get, but the idea is you're talking about somebody's life. So they retire at 60. You've invested their money for 60 years. That's pretty big, right? All right. Well, the idea of Social Security is that no matter how you're wrongly treated, how wrongly you treat yourself, that you never end up with nothing when you get older. Right. Again, it'll be pretty magnanimous if we do it right. Right. I don't think you can invest in crypto or anything like that. I don't. I mean, you could have a voluntary deduction for crypto. Well, for some people, it might be better to go into a government fund. Some people they'll go opt for a 401k. Again, there's people that don't want to get out into anything because they don't trust or whatever it is. Right? And again, a lot of people have been ripped off over the years, even in government retirements. But again, these things, we build them foolproof. AI or even just computer programs can ensure. Like if you had a computer program, an independent computer program monitoring those investment funds and investment, I'm sure we do some of it now, but not just the SEC. Say you're a police benevolent, not benevolent. What do they call them? Police retirement funds or whatever they are, pension funds. If you have an independent, I don't know, I guess maybe firm, but you have it monitored, and it can detect when it's probably fraud at a certain point. Right. So my right side tightened up again a little bit, but it takes time for it to relearn. Right. They got me, getting me for 30 years. I've been telling you that. They're just very sick people. Shouldn't have any authority or any interaction with people. I don't buy. The weird part is I bought the massage chair, and because they break in and they see the thing, they curse the thing every time they're in there, most likely. Eventually, you can't get the massage chair. I just like woke up. I'm like, whoa, my massage chair. It's actually when I woke up, it was put in my car because I'm trying to make space to do my project and have my treadmill out at the same time. I'm actually going to have to put my treadmill back up, put the massage chair in there. That's why I'm supposed to have a 2-bedroom. I mean, I knew what I was supposed to have. I just couldn't get to it. And again, they're wielding that will down power, and you confuses the mind. Again, if they're not allowed to commit crimes, they never could have against me. They couldn't. They would have never been able to do it. It requires felony crimes almost every day. And if you're an officer that's just leading around by the nose, well, that's on you. But still, it's still a felony crime. It's stalking. It's felony stalking and organized crime and racketeering. Well, stay peaceful.